This is Michelle.
And this is Brad.
And this is Living in Washington, D.C. If you are thinking about moving to the D.C. metro area and want to know about the pros and
cons, pros and cons, the do's and don'ts, and working and playing while living in the D.C. metro area.
Subscribe, like, and check the
So you're always up to date with market conditions, new property listings, and real estate news that affects you in the Washington, D.C. metro area.
We receive calls, emails, texts every day from people just like you looking to move to the D.C. and we absolutely love it.
Whether you are moving in a few days or a few months, give us a call, send us a text, or write us an email so we can assist you in your transition from where you are right now to where you want to be. Washington, D.C. So we are coming down one of the main strips here in South Arlington. And
the whole strip here is all bars. People usually come here after work. Well, it's still kind of a little bit early, 4:30. Start from 5:30ish. We're gonna start. We're gonna see more people are on the balcony or patio to enjoy the happy hours.
the food here is actually pretty good. There's like basically every kind of food you'd want. Yeah, pizza. Starting with pizza.
So Don Tito is one of the very busy rooftop Mexican style bar here. Good happy hours, and here we go another one. It's usually all start around 3, 4, 5. Here we go. It says Monday through Friday. Oh, 2 8 p.m. That's awesome.
That's like a happy evening.
Even
So this is kind of like a social gathering spot. You've worked all day. You're gonna stop here before you go back to your house. So it's actually kind of a really cool vibe area. It's very clean here. It's really seems nice.
yeah, definitely. You see, it's kind of quiet here because we are not here at the right time yet.
So it gets more exciting in the evening.
The later gets, the more exciting it gets, especially during the weekends. All those bars turns into nightclubs. People are lined up here.
And one of the cool things I've always thought about this area is you have the Clarendon station right here. And so you can go right there to basically access all of DC from that metro. What wouldn't I like about being here? I can't think of a whole lot that's really bad about here. It's never going to be really wide open. Like if you want to go out and get into nature, you have to go to some of the parks that are in the area. But compared to like living in a normal city, this is very open.
Yeah, I think it's perfect here. I wouldn't find any bad things. The only bad thing,
Price.
oh yeah, the price.
The price, yes. That's like saying there's nothing really wrong with the Ferrari. No, the Ferrari is really, really expensive.
The price. That's the only thing I will complain about.
Well, this is actually interesting when we're coming up here because Arlington was a very old place. Like this place was built up 100, 200 years ago. So there's a lot of old houses. But what's happened, and some people hate this, but the old shanties have been torn down. The old 1,200 square foot Cape Cods are all torn down. And we've got new modern construction here. So, and I know the local government doesn't always like that like the whole neighborhoods are being demolished and being replaced with new modern builds. But when someone's spending that much money for a property, it's hard to tell them they can't make it the way that they want to make it. I mean, these houses here are going to be around the $2 to $3 million mark.
Oh, definitely.
Very easily.
And they goes like this.
And it's kind of weird, like you get a little jaded in real estate. You start thinking, oh, $2 million, that's a bit of a bargain for what you're getting. No, it's still $2 million to live here. But you can kind of see where people decide, like why they would decide to spend their money this way. Like a person who lives here has a perfectly quiet community. Everything's very nice, almost no crime, and there's easy access to every single thing that they could want. So I get it. At a certain point, right, we always say that like houses are sticks and bricks, right? Like it's at the end of the day, you're kind of going to the same master bedroom, you kind of have the same living room, all that other stuff. And so to an extent, all houses have a degree of commonality between them. The $300,000 house has those things in common with the $3 million house. It really is, it's the location and the atmosphere that is setting Arlington apart.
Look how
Oh, that is a very classy car or house. I'm sitting here looking at the Land Rover. Oh yeah, we have an Alfa Romeo, a Land Rover. Okay, I'm already best friends with the person who lives here. Hey guys, thanks for walking around Arlington with us. Hopefully this gives you a real on-the-ground feel, a little bit more of an understanding of why people spend so much to live here. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Me and Michelle would love to hear from you.
See you next time, then.
All right, take care. If you're thinking about moving to the DC metro area and want to know about the pros and cons, the do's and don'ts, the working and playing while living in the DC metro, subscribe, like, and click the bell so you're always up to date on market conditions, new property listings, and real estate news that affects you in the Washington, DC metro area. We receive calls, emails, and texts every day from people just like you looking for information about making a move to Washington, D.C., and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in a few days or a few months, give us a call, send us a text, or write us an email so we can assist you in your transition from where you are now to where you want to be, Washington, D.C.